Kejap.
Am I live?
I think so. Okay, then you just continue with, you go to your
Presentation.
YouTube channel first.
Wait, what is this?
Dismiss. You tekan this one. Okay, you tekan screen besar lah.
Dah.
Okay, then you go to your OBS lah.
Then we can start now lah kan?
You just start presentation now lah.
Okay. Then I go presentation kat presentation. Then I'll go Google. Okay.
Okay,
So do I start now?
so you first yang start okay. Start lah.
So do I start now? So
Introduce.
hello everyone. For this assignment, Internet and Mobile Application, our group will be presenting about Samsung. We picked Samsung as our successful mobile related software hardware company, and we're from FCM1. So these are all our group members. This is Anissa, we have Jaslyn, that's me, and then we have Fika and Ain. So the introduction of Samsung. So what is Samsung? Samsung is an electronic company originally founded as a grocery trading store by Lee Byung-chul. When was it founded? It was founded in 1938 but was launched in 1969, and its first electronic product was a television. So where was it found? It was founded in South Korea, which later expanded and became a major electronic manufacturer. So next, why is Samsung so successful? Samsung's focus on customer-oriented innovation is the main reason to its greater success when compared to the majority of other consumer electronics and smartphone businesses. The company makes a heavy investment in research and development every year and does not let its focus on innovation fall. The history of Samsung.
Okay, so moving on to the history of Samsung. So this is just a quick brief of how Samsung started and how far it became till this day. Next slide. Okay, so it all started in 1938. So Samsung was founded by a guy named Lee Byung-chul in Daegu, Korea. So at first, Samsung started as a small trading company dealing in dried fish, locally grown groceries, and noodles. But then in the 1950s, after the Korean War, Samsung then diversified its business interests and entering the textile industry and establishing a sugar refinery. In 1960s, Samsung entered the electronics industry with the establishment of Samsung Electronics in 1969. The company then started with the production of black and white televisions, and by the end of the decade, it had begun exporting their goods to overseas. The following decade, which is in 1970s, Samsung continued to expand its electronic division, venturing into the production of home appliances such as refrigerators, washing machines, and the company also delved into the construction and shipbuilding industries during this period. Then 1980s, Samsung made significant strides in the semiconductor business, and they became a key player in the global market. And then the company also ventured into telecommunications, which then they produced their first mobile phone in 1988. Okay, in 1990s, Samsung continued its expansion globally, which they focused on technology and innovation. So in the 1990s, we can see the company rise as a major player in the consumer electronics market, producing a wide range of products, including televisions, mobile phones, and memory chips. In the year 2000, Samsung then became a leading force in the global smartphone market with the introduction of Samsung Galaxy series. So the company's mobile division experienced significant success, which then challenged competitors like Apple. In 2010, Samsung maintained its dominance in various industries, including smartphones, semiconductors, televisions, and the Galaxy smartphones continued to be popular worldwide. The company faced some challenges though, such as legal disputes with competitors and a recall of the Galaxy Note 7 due to their battery issues. And lastly, in the year 2020, Samsung remained a key player in the tech industry, with a focus on innovation in areas like 5G technology, AI, and foldable smartphones. And then the company continues to be a major player in the global market for smartphones, memory chips, and other consumer electronics.
Hello? Yes.
Okay, so can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so these are some interesting facts about Samsung. So did you know that Samsung initially sold noodles and other products, and it wasn't until 1970 that the first electrical product was sold by Samsung, a 12-inch black and white TV. Okay, next. So Samsung means 3 stars in Korean. Samsung means 3 stars. Sam means 3 and Song means star. So Lee Byung-chul, which is the Samsung founder, decided to use the name after his vision for a company as everlasting as the stars. Okay, next. So Lee Kun-hee. Lee Kun-hee were the chairman of Samsung, made staff create a pile of 115,000 phones and fax machines before destroying them in front of the 2,000 strong crowd to make a point about the new era of quality-driven products. Next. So Samsung was the forefront of technology. They created the digital TV in 1998, the watch phone and MP3 phone in 1999, the 3D home theater in 2010, and the world's first curved smartphone display in 2013. Next. So Samsung made their first phone in 1985. It was a car phone that barely worked, but after 3 years, Samsung developed its very first mobile phone and is also South Korea's first mobile phone. Next. So Samsung Galaxy S3. So at one time, Samsung Galaxy S3 was selling 500 units per minute. During its lifespan, it sold a total of 70 million units. Next. So that's it for me.
My name is Ain,
Thank you so
and
much.
now I will be presenting Samsung's best products. So as for number one, if you're looking for a standard phone, Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra is the best one for you. The latest and highest quality picture standard 8K at 30 frames per second can be recorded in a unique way by the Galaxy S25 Ultra. The S23 Ultra. The S23 Ultra has better zoom capabilities, larger field of vision, and better low light capturing. Next is our Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5. If you want to be unique and different from the others, this is the best phone for you. Galaxy Z Flip features an optimized dual battery system that holds more power without taking up more space. Its unmatched design, usabilities, and camera capabilities make it a device that users can't imagine seeing without. Next. As for laptops, Galaxy Book 3 Ultra is recommended as the most powerful laptop available from the Samsung is the Galaxy Book 3 Ultra. It has graphics powered by NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 and processors up to 13th generation Intel Core H series. As for tabs, you can try Samsung Galaxy Tabs S5. One of the advantages of moving to the Tab S5 series is the ability to interact with other Samsung Galaxy devices through connectivity. In this method, you can use a Galaxy Z Fold 5 to quickly access Samsung Notes content on your S9 Ultra, or you can use it as a second screen. And lastly, you can use Galaxy Buds 2 Pro as your headphones or earphones, sorry. The Buds 2 Pro's primary feature, end-to-end 24-bit high-resolution hi-fi sound quality, is crucial among them. The goal of these earbuds is to hear exactly as the artist intended. This means they can fully decode and play 24-bit audio files from music streaming services such as Amazon Music, Tidal, and Qobuz. As for Samsung's best services, there are three commonly used. Number one is Samsung financing. With a modest monthly commitment, you can purchase a new Samsung consumer electronic product through the Samsung finance program. It means you can buy anything you want as long as it's Samsung. Second is TV and phone subscription. Upgrading to the newer Samsung gadget is possible with Samsung Access, a monthly subscription. That way, you can stay up to date with the latest development without being constrained. With just one easy monthly payment, you can get the newest Samsung item together and unique advantages with premium care coverage. And the third one is Samsung Rewards. Through the Samsung Rewards program, customers can gain points for both purchasing Samsung goods and utilizing Samsung services. That's all from me. Okay, next.
Hi, so now my name's Afika. I'm going to be getting into the main competitors of Samsung. The first and most obvious competitor is Apple, which is currently led by Tim Cook. Apple has been a generational leader for many, many years, ever since it was founded by Steve Jobs. The next two are Huawei and Xiaomi, led by Rin Zhengfei and Lei Jun, respectively. Next. Market share. I'll be getting into the market share of all of these. And so, what I mean by a market share is the portion of a market that is controlled by a particular company or product. So, this is the market share for smartphones or gadgets or whatever we call technology. And as you can see, Apple is in the lead with nearly 26% of that market share. Samsung comes in second place with only around 24%, and Xiaomi comes in at 10%. Huawei can only reach around 4% of the market share. So, as you can see, Apple and Samsung are completely dominating the market. Next. Now we're going to be taking a look at the revenue that they collected in 2022. This is in billions of US dollars. In 2022, Apple had collected almost 400 billion US dollars. This is because Apple has very pricey products, but they also have a very high quality of their items. Samsung comes in second with around 220 billion US dollars as their revenue in 2022. Xiaomi and Huawei are both under the $100 billion mark, 100 billion US dollars mark, but they are still very notable when it comes to seeing who's dominating the market. Next. So, with all of these competitors, you have to ask, how does Samsung compete against these companies? Samsung, as you have remembered, it started off with very, very modest products. So, the thing is that Samsung has a very wide variety of products that caters to everyone. Another thing is product innovation, where we see Samsung products and we think that they're very cutting edge. Where if you look at Apple, a lot of their technology is actually late to the party, such as their Face ID, which had actually been used by Samsung up to 2 years before that. The next thing that we have to consider is strong brand recognition, as Samsung is also known as a product that is very easily recognizable, and their logo is often seen on all of their products. The next thing we'd like to take a look at is their diverse product portfolio, where we can see everything from washing machines, electronics, vacuum cleaners, all the way up to telephones. So this is how Samsung stays relevant. This is how they stay above the market. Because where Apple has a lot of only personal devices, Samsung also dabbles in the industry of automotive items. They also manufacture their own devices. Another thing is they have supply chain efficiency, where what this means is that Samsung actually manufactures their own compartments. They manufacture their own components that are used in their phones. You can actually see that Apple also buys components from Samsung, as Samsung gets to save money when they build their own products. And the last thing is their financial strength, which means that Samsung, as you've known, they've established themselves very well. So they have a strong financial base to conduct their operations. Next.
I think it's the end.
Oh, yeah. It's the end.
Okay, so we should say goodbye now. Then.
I think so. Alright,
Mm.
goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you
Bye.
for tuning in.
Thank you. Yay.
Yeah.